Hello again. I'm Kate,
I'm Robert.
and together we are
Bringing back
back
cocktail hour.
cocktail hour. Uh-huh. So tonight, because it's Wednesday, maybe, we are having gin and tonics. But because I received this from
Joey, no.
Robert's daughter and her boyfriend for Christmas, it's a little gin sampler made by a company in Alameda, which is not very far from us, and it's called St. George. You
Yes.
don't think they pretend and call it Saint George?
Saint-Georges. In Alameda, California.
I think in Alameda it's called St. George. Anyway, there are three distinctly different gins here. This one being,
This one is the terroir.
this one the botanical, and this one is rye. I'm going to let him stick with the French notes.
Rye.
So,
Terroir.
So,
And pardon the tap dancing chihuahua that's running around here on the floor. Just so you know.
we love him so.
Not.
But we thought it would be fun to have just a tiny taste of these individually in these cordial glasses behind us so that we can actually taste the flavors of each individual gin. You can go ahead and open
Yes.
those while I'm struggling with this
So
one.
we're using little cordial glasses to try, and then we're going to mix them with gin and tonic, with tonic water. So there's two different kinds of tonics that we'll get into, and it's a very refreshing drink. So gin has its origins in Britain, but it was also, if I recall correctly, it had something to do with Druids. It was kind of a distilled spirit that Druids made, but it became immensely popular in India because that was the drink, because it was very hot. It was the drink of choice of the British
course.
military while they were in India.
Of course.
Okay,
Naturally.
so
Alrighty, so this one is the
rye.
rye. Mm. I'm expecting something very interesting to come out of this three taste.
Gin can have, obviously made of with different flavors, but it has typically kind of a berry acidity, berry fruitiness to it. That could be a little bit on the dry side, but it could also be fairly sweet. But it's an interesting distilled spirit, so a lot more flavorful naturally than vodka, I think.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Mm.
It,
The botanical must have a collection of 11 secret spices and herbs.
wait till you taste that one.
This is the terroir. It must taste like the dirt or the terroir.
You could say. That is strikingly, has such a pungency compared to the other two, to me.
It tastes like I'm licking my hutch.
Your bunny hutch?
No, my hutch.
Wooden hutch.
Wooden hutch, yes.
I didn't know you had a bunny hutch.
Yeah.
So, which is your favorite between the three?
I think that this one, the terroir, just because I think it's going to be better with the tonic water, but the more interesting one to me, I think, is the botanical, because it probably has a bunch of secret herbs that only they know where they came from, which
Very
is
true.
interesting about many old-time liqueurs.
Very true. Very true. Like Robert said, gin and tonics, I think, as well, tend to be very refreshing because they're crisp, and the tonic has the carbonation, and it tends to be a very refreshing drink. And then traditionally, it's topped off with a squeeze of lime. The only other side note to this is that using tonic water, some people use regular tonic water, meaning tonic water that has calories, because it does have a certain amount of sugar. And then I, of course, because I'm always looking to lose that 5 pounds, tend to lean or gravitate toward diet tonic water, which in my experiences, which is vast, diet tonic water is less, it doesn't have the sweetness to tonic water. No surprise. So you have to kind of get past that if you're looking for a sweetness in your gin and tonic. If you wanted to offset the sort of the flatness of the no sweet diet tonic water, you could actually add simple syrup, but that would negate the effect of diet tonic water. So you may as well just enjoy yourself and drink the tonic water. So that's what I'm going to do.
Cool. Okay.
Which gin are you going to?
I think it would be more interesting to start with the terroir.
Okay, I am going to do this one here.
Okay. No, just out of curiosity, your people were watching your great-great-grandmother in Victorian England, and she would have her little gin and tonic. Tonic was infused with cocaine and things like that, right?
Well, that explains a lot, don't you think?
I think that's why the granny always had that little
glint in her eye.
Right, and the body took 20 years to decompose.
Well, she lived to 104, so there must be something right going on there.
It's a preservative. Oh, I tend to do 50-50.
Oh,
I'm going to steal yours.
Oh, I see. Okay. We didn't have that prearranged, did we?
No, we did not.
So a nice, generous squeeze of fresh lime from a lime.
That came from a lime tree.
And with that, cheers to gin and tonics.
It tastes a lot different. Now it tastes more like a dresser. Not so much a hutch.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going to go with.
And this one, the bouquet of the botanicals comes forward a lot.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Is this the botanical?
Yes. You really do, in the aroma, you really do smell that, like a botanical scent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, flora and fauna. Fascinating.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Van Winden's garden in spring.
That's right. The garden center, nursery. It reminds me, I need to go plant something.
Yes.
Well, with that, this is Kate.
And this is Robert.
And we are bringing back Cocktail Hour.
One drink at a time. Cheerio, mates.